Hey, this is Andy. Welcome to Studio Trastevere. I want to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about the story behind our friends Jim and Phyllis, who stopped by the studio to record for a couple sessions back in 2016. They had a few songs that they had done at a Stations of the Cross service over the last few years at their parish, and they wanted to get these recorded. They'd wanted to do this for the longest time. So the songs were some cover songs, but also some songs that Phyllis had written. And the catch was that we were trying to schedule these two sessions around some of Jim's chemotherapy treatments because he was undergoing treatment for cancer at the time. So we scheduled these, and it was the first time I met Jim. But I'm telling you what, he walks in just full of life, joy, hysterical guy. And, he mumbles something about a past surgery and having part of his esophagus removed and kind of making excuses that, man, I don't know how it'll sound, and this and that. And he steps up to the mic, and as you can hear in these recordings, he rocked it and just lit up this microphone. The backstory that you may be wondering, I think there's only 2 tracks on this album that he needed a second take. Everything else was like him and Phyllis would do one take. They'd get done, and I'd kind of like, is that it? You guys good? And they would say, yeah, that was it. We'd all agree and move on to the next one. That was it, one take. The power, the passion, everything that was coming out, it was like he just wanted to keep this thing moving. And you could just see something special happening in that recording process. So unfortunately, as a few months later on, Jim's cancer took a turn for the worse, and ultimately Jim passed away. But not before we were able to finish up these songs, let him listen to these, and actually he was able to be listening to some of these songs surrounded by his family while he passed away, and some of these tunes were able to be played at his funeral, that he was able to sing to the congregation and family there in a way of consoling. It was really powerful. So, I just hope that, from the standpoint of the studio and the recording process, that these songs bless you as much as they have us. They inspire you. Just some lasting legacy of Jim's in this music is what we wish for everybody. And with that said, I just want to kick it to a little interview that we did with Jim and Phyllis here at the studio. They had come by a third time just to kind of listen through some of the rough mixes and see how things were going. And we decided to throw up this camera and just let them kind of share some of their thoughts on the songs and the meaning behind them and the story of how they, how and why they wanted to put these things together. So anyway, I'll kick it to them, and thanks a lot, everybody. God bless. Like, how did that come about that you guys started doing that?
How did that happen?
We were somebody suggested Mary Stations of the Cross, and we had done a lot of these songs individually in Mass, and I think, of course, you said, hey, why don't we put those as selections in Mary Stations of the Cross? And because the versions we've done over the years, we've had other songs, and we put some other things in there, but it started as individual songs, and then eventually kind of came to this pretty set format. But yeah, we did them originally in church during Masses.
During Lent, right?
Always during Lent. Yeah, they were great. My favorite time of the church season. Lent, the songs are so great. So yeah, it was during Lent, the Lenten songs, and we said, let's put them together in one format. Because I was always bugging her to do a concert.
That's true.
That's true.
Do you have a favorite then? Which one or two?
What's your favorite?
Well, I love the way that we do the Scarlet Tide song. But I think probably of the ones that I wrote, my favorite is also By His Stripes. And I love the way that you sing it, and it just kind of, I don't know, your voice really just is very powerful.
I love Mary. The first time you played that for me, I said, oh my God, I love this song. And of the ones you wrote, it's either Watch Over Those. I just absolutely love that song. And I do love By His Stripes. Yeah, because that seems to be, my goodness, that's really right in my wheelhouse for singing. It's just beautiful, and I can be very kind of soft, and I can be very powerful on it, and I really love doing that song.
it gives me a feeling when we're doing that together that it's, and I can't even really describe it, but it's kind of right in the center of my body, like, and what I'm playing is almost coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
You know, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
it's weird too,
That's the
but
way it
yeah, it's cool.
Do you know what I mean? Though?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, so I really cue off of a lot of, I know she does too, we cue off of just vocal patterns, I think.
And I can hear you breathe. Like,
Right.
I know when you take a breath in, and you know, like, things that I do on the piano, the way I breathe on the keyboard.
Exactly.
So it's just kind of...
I know, like, when the cadence of how you're playing, and when you're starting, I can pick up on when you're slowing down, and I know to slow down. It's just, and I guess that, you know, goes to the fact that we've done a lot of music together, which is super.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
That's cool.
some years now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how many. Matter of fact, coming over here, I was trying to think, how many years has it been?
I can't remember when I came to St. Paul's.
2005 or something. So about 11 years.
So the first time that we worked together, he was in the choir, and I had just come to St. Paul's.
Right,
And then,
right. Well, the first time you I sang at a wedding in Lansing, and I got a call from you when I was in Lansing.
Oh.
Yeah, you introduced yourself to me, and somebody, a guy named Dennis Mitchell, told her that she should call me because I do a lot of cantering. Yeah, that Dennis guy. There's your $5, buddy. Sorry.
Some of these songs, you seem to say that you had, you know, like other people in mind. I think you mentioned your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
For, you know, is there any significance to some of those then, that you feel for other people on some of these?
Well, they're not necessarily part of the Stations of the Cross, but the three extra ones we added, Precious Lord, Gentlewoman, and Man After Your Own Heart, right. Precious Woman, my mother-in-law always loved, and she was like my biggest fan. As a matter of fact, it's really strange that one way to break through to her, and they say this a lot with people suffering with, is music. So when I do see her, I'll say, and her name's Marilyn, her nickname's Porge. When I do see her, I'll say, "Hey, Porge, let's sing some music. Let's sing a song." And remarkable, for all these memory, faculties she's lost, she can sing music. But that seems to be, whatever reason, it seems to be a trait in a lot of them. It's not just her. It seems to be. So anyways, so I resonated that song with her. Her dad, my wife's dad, Catherine's dad, Frank, absolutely loves Precious Lord. I sang that at his funeral, and we had a little recording of it on an iPhone, and it just came out beautifully, but I wanted to do a more professional recording. And then the last one, it just means a lot to me, and not to get into all kinds of details, but I love the song about how it's about forgiveness and coming back and accepting the fact that you have issues with the church and religion, but it's always there for your comfort, for your nourishment. And that song means an awful lot to me. And a lot of times I'll sing that song, I can't even make it through the song at church. I start breaking up. But I knew if I ever recorded something, I wanted to make sure I included that song on a CD.
Man After Your Own Heart.
Oh yeah, I just love that song. Yeah, absolutely. What about you? Well, I know you have some special songs there.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole Mary's Way of the Cross is so touching and heart-wrenching, and we've had some really great lectors read for us.
Yes.
Do the Mary's words and everything, and it just has been very moving for our parish as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think because we're moved while we're doing it, it's kind of transcendent a little bit. You're kind of really outside of yourself when you're going through this. And I think Precious Lord is my very favorite. And to really be honest, that's never been my favorite song. But wow, like the way that you do it on this recording is just, I don't know.
You got to get out more
It's-
often. I think that's what it.
Aside from that, though, it's really awesome. No, your voice is just, it really speaks what the song says to me. And I feel like I've heard the song in a completely different way listening to you do this recording.
Thank you. That's awfully nice.
Stand-ups.
I was blown away by Mary. Like I said, I knew when we did it live, the harmony sounded really good, and I remember kind of like, wow, that sounded great. Wow, it sounds great. I really like that one. And By Its Stripes, I like the song. I wouldn't necessarily say when we're doing it live it's one of my favorites, but my goodness, on this recording, it sounds beautiful. Yeah, By Its Stripes sounds gorgeous.
Well, your voice on this whole recording project, though, to me, I don't always hear vocals and think, what an instrument. But you are an instrument in this. You truly are. And it's just absolutely exquisite. It is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Embarrassing me.
I'm trying really hard. It means so very much to me to have worked on this project with you.
I'm excited. We finally did it.
Yes,
I'm
people
excited.
have been asking us to record this for a lot of years. And so,
That's right.
yes, we finally did it.
Yes.
And I can't express our appreciation to you, Andy, for
Absolutely.
your time, your patience, your expertise, your magic with the whole...
How at ease you
Pure.
made, total strangers like me and Dennis feel, too. Fabulous. No, it's just great. No, I want to record with you forever. Can I come back, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Like I said, I think my singing and, like you said, the instrument has improved over the years thanks to you. I mean, I love singing with all the different people I've sang with over the years, but my goodness, with you, there's something that just synchronizes with the two of us. It's remarkable.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, it's just really cool.
I feel that as well when we're
Nice.
making music.
Cool.